Hey, what's up, RL player? In this video, I'm going to show you how to start wave dashing in just about 60 seconds. Let's run it. Alright, my name is Woodpecker, and this is going to be a short and easy tutorial on wave dashing. It's honestly one of the simplest mechanics to master, and it gives you a huge advantage in the game because you will be able to maintain your momentum better. First of all, don't overcomplicate the movement. A simple forward wave dash is as simple as a forward flip. All this move is just a little bit of timing of when you flick. For step one, you'll want to short press your jump button. That just means you tap your jump button as opposed to holding it down, because when you hold it down, it makes you jump higher. But with wave dashes, you want to keep your car close to the ground, so just tap it. After short pressing your jump button, slightly angle your car in the opposite direction of where you want to wave dash. So in this case, I'm wave dashing forward, so I'm going to angle my car backwards. And just so you know, I'm being over dramatic in these movements, so you can clearly see what I'm doing, so don't mimic me to the T. So now that you've jumped up and angled your car back just slightly, the last step is to flick forward, and this is where the timing comes into play. You want to push forward on your left analog stick and press your jump button, commencing the flick motion, just as your wheels are about to touch the ground. What this is doing is taking the speed you would have gained from flipping forward and transferring it to the ground instead. But since all four of your wheels are on the ground, it cancels your flick motion and keeps you driving forward with the speed you would have gained from your flip, which creates the wave dash, a very handy tool to keep with you in game. Wave dashes are useful for a number of situations. One of my favorite times to use wave dashes is, for example, when I've gone for a shot that I probably shouldn't have. So now I'm way overcommitted on the enemy's half, which leaves my team in a less than advantageous position for defense. So instead of stopping and turning in their goal, I just keep driving forward until I'm upside down in their goal. After that, I jump off the top, turn my car right side up, and wave dash toward my goal to move back on defense. This is probably the fastest way to recover in a situation like this, and your teammates will thank you when you're able to get back in time, even after a long overcommit on offense. Another great time to use it is when you're coming down from the sidewall. Instead of just driving down the wall and then flipping to gain speed, you can simply jump a little early off the wall, wave dash as you hit the ground, and generate the same amount of momentum you would have in the first scenario, except now your car isn't stuck in a flipping motion and you can turn in whichever direction you need to. And there are a couple different flourishes that you can do with these too, like chaining round wave dashes together, like you see me doing here, except instead of going forward, I'm doing them to the side. The secret to these is quickly double tapping A as soon as you touch the ground. What this will do is still complete the wave dash motion, but it keeps your car very close to the ground, making it easier to chain them together. So as soon as you double tap A, as soon as you touch the ground, tilt your car back in the opposite direction, like you would in the normal setup, and then as soon as your tires touch again, simply tilt it in the direction you want to wave dash, and then press A to start the motion. And my explanation there was way more complicated than it needed to be, but it's as simple as chaining forward wave dashes together, except now you're doing it to the side. And of course, be sure to be holding down drift while you're doing this. The other fun thing to do with wave dashes is chain wave dash on the wall. So this is kind of a weird thing because your car doesn't actually ever leave the wall, but you're chaining your flips together. I think what's happening here is your car's motion from driving up the wall is keeping it stuck to the wall, kind of like how if you try and jump while driving into the corner, your car doesn't actually jump. It's a similar effect, but when you do it this way, you're chaining your dashes together. So all you're doing is really just driving up the wall, holding down your drift button, and then hold your analog in whichever direction you want, typically in the direction of your momentum, and just mash your jump button as fast as physically possible. I think that's like the best explanation I can give to this one, but that's honestly really all there is to this. Alright, well thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.